Um, we'll go ahead and get started. My name is Crystal Melcher, and I'm the Vice President of Community Philanthropy here at the Community Foundation of Southern Indiana. And joining me this morning from the foundation is Margaret Brinkworth, our Program Associate, and Lakin Frame, our Grants and Scholarship Administrator. So welcome everybody to another scholarship program season, and thank you for taking the time to join us today to learn more about our scholarship program. This morning, we'll provide more detailed information about the program, including important dates and deadlines, as well as the scholarship opportunities currently available. Some of you may already be familiar with the foundation, but for those of you who are new to us, I'd like to begin with a brief introduction to who we are, what we do, and the role we play in our community as a community foundation. So the Community Foundation of Southern Indiana was founded in 1991, and we act as the region's partner, resource, and steward in philanthropy. When we were established, our community foundation footprint actually included 5 counties, but today we serve just Clark and Floyd counties, and we currently manage approximately $170 million in charitable assets through nearly 300 individual funds. Each of these funds reflect the unique charitable intent of each of the donors who established them. And we serve as a charitable vehicle, if you will, for donors during their lifetime and beyond, helping ensure that their philanthropic goals continue to make an impact for generations to come, like these scholarships do. Over the past 35 years, we've experienced tremendous growth. We began with just $1 million in assets in 1991, which came from a matching grant provided by the Lilly Endowment. And today, as I mentioned already, we manage more than $170 million. Last year, our endowments provided more than $6.5 million in grants. And over the past 35 years, we have awarded more than $68 million in grants to our community, with over $10 million of that being scholarships. Our mission as a community foundation is to be a partner, resource, and steward, and to build durable charitable resources that positively impact our community by providing leadership on important community issues. By making it simple for donors to achieve their individual charitable goals, and by providing responsible stewardship of their gifts and charitable intentions for generations to come. Please stand by. Yes, Megan is saying she can't have it.
Oh, I answered her twice.
It may, I heard you, but it may just be her.
Okay.
So
I will come down here.
okay. Sorry about that, folks. I'm still having some technical issues. So now that I've shared a little more about the foundation, let's talk about scholarships, which is what you all here are here to hear about this morning. Beginning August 10th, high school seniors throughout Clark and Floyd and surrounding counties will be able to apply for scholarships through the foundation. We're excited to once again offer these opportunities and help connect students with donors who want to invest in their education and their future. The foundation oversees nearly 90 scholarship funds established by donors who want to assist students in Southern Indiana. Many of these scholarships are administered through local high schools and colleges, while others are available for students to apply for directly through the foundation's website. Beginning August 10th, students can visit our website to review the scholarships available through the foundation and determine the opportunities that they may qualify for. Each year, the scholarships established by our generous donors provide life-changing opportunities for students in Clark and Floyd counties and throughout our region. We are fortunate to live in a community that believes strongly in giving back, and we are incredibly grateful to the individuals and the families and businesses who establish these scholarship funds. Their generosity helps students continue their education, pursue their goals, and build brighter futures. In the spring of 2026, over $800,000 in scholarships were awarded through the Community Foundation. The previous year, it was just slightly over $1 million. In addition to the scholarships administered through local high schools, there are more than 70 scholarship funds administered. I'm sorry, in addition to the scholarships administered here at the foundation, there are more than 70 scholarship funds administered at local high schools. The ones administered through the foundation here, which students can apply for through our website, there are about 18 reoccurring scholarships each year, including the Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship. Um, it's important to note that not all scholarships are offered every school year, though, and students who meet the eligibility requirements for any of the available scholarships can apply through the program, and if eligible, may be considered for awards from one or more scholarship funds. To review the scholarships available this year through the Foundation's online application process, you can visit our website, which I will show you a brief, I'll share my screen and show you what our website page is for that information. For those of you that have scholarship selection committees that make recommendations to us for one or more of our scholarship funds, you will receive additional information about that from our scholarship team in October. So our application process is truly designed to make it as easy and efficient as possible for students to apply for multiple scholarship opportunities. All applications must be completed and submitted through our online scholarship system, which again is accessible through the Foundation's website. The Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship Program requires a separate application and counselor recommendations section. So please be advised that students, there's two different applications and two counselor section recommendations that have to happen with our scholarship program. And you cannot automatically transfer information from one to the other. So, and that also goes for the counselor recommendation sections. We encourage students to begin the process early rather than waiting as far as submitting the counselor recommendation section, which is the deadline is Tuesday, September 8th. Starting early gives them plenty of time to gather the documents that are required, complete their application fully, and make sure that all required recommendations, such as the counselor recommendations section, have been submitted. And the counselor recommendation section deadline is Monday, September 14th. I know these are a lot of dates, but I'm going to walk through it again and recap it here in just a few minutes. To be considered for any award, an applicant must meet the basic eligibility requirements. Applicants must be graduating high school seniors in the spring of 2027 and must be graduating from an accredited Indiana or Kentucky high school with a diploma recognized by each of those states. They must be planning to pursue a degree or certificate for the first time in the fall of 2027. And applicants must be U.S. citizens with legal U.S. residency or lawful permanent residency status. One other important point, when students create their application, they must use a personal email address, not a school email address. School email addresses are not acceptable for the application. As you can understand, once they graduate, a lot of times those school emails are disconnected. So we need a personal email to be used for the submission of all applications. And we just ask that you please make sure that your students are aware of this requirement when they begin the process. Stand by, please. Okay. The number of scholarships awarded and the amount of each award vary from year to year, depending on the available funding for each scholarship fund. Scholarships may be used toward tuition, fees, books, and supplies required for coursework at accredited educational institutions in the United States. Eligible institutions may include two-year colleges, four-year colleges, and accredited vocational and technical schools as well. Students may transfer from one institution to another after receiving a scholarship and may be able to retain their award. However, some scholarships have specific college or university requirements, and a student could forfeit a scholarship if they transfer to an institution that is not eligible under the terms of that particular award. We always encourage scholars to contact us, contact our scholarship support team if they have any questions about their specific award or any plans to transfer. The scholarship support team's contact information is available on our website. And so they can access that again, that information not only on our website, but again through their application portal, which I will show you that here in just a minute as well. So, to ensure an impartial selection process and maintain a high level of professionalism, security, and confidentiality, our scholarship program is administered by International Scholarship and Tuition Services, also known as ISTS. They're an independent company that specializes in managing sponsored educational assistance programs, and they're a really great partner with us here at the foundation. An independent selection committee through ISTS reviews completed applications, selects recipients based on criteria that may include academic achievement, community involvement, volunteerism. Financial need may be considered in some circumstances, depending on the scholarship award. Extenuating circumstances may also be considered, and then the applicant's essay, as well as the information submitted through the counselor recommendation section. The counselor recommendation is required for every applicant and for every application to be completed. Students must submit the recommendation request to their assigned counselor, and please make sure that they are submitting them and they know who their assigned counselor is to make sure that it gets to the proper person. And the counselor must complete the recommendation for the application to be considered complete. So that is why it is so incredibly important for students to request their counselor recommendations for each of the applications if they're applying for the Lilly as well as our traditional scholarships as soon as possible to make sure that the counselor gets that request and can click the link in their email and go in and finish that counselor recommendation section. And then I would also highly encourage your students to, once they submit those counselor recommendations to you, follow up with you and confirm that you did receive the email requesting that information. Again, as mentioned, the application deadline is Tuesday, September 8th, and there is that 1 week grace period specifically for counselor recommendation submissions. If a counselor recommendation is not submitted by a student by that September 8th deadline for them, it will not be considered, further considered. So everything that the student has to complete and submit and upload has to be done by September 8th. The extended deadline for the counselors is just to work through that pipeline of recommendations that have come in on or before that September 8th date to complete by that following week, the September 14th counselor submission deadline. So again, we just strongly encourage you to remind your students to monitor their application and make sure that it shows a complete status. And an application, again, it's not submitted, information that they've submitted. The application must be in a complete status to move forward for consideration. If they have any questions about what the status of their application is, please strongly encourage them to use the live chat feature in the application for assistance, which I will again show you here in just a moment. Just to touch on this point again, it's important to remember that each of these scholarship funds were established by different donors. So as a result of that, the scholarships all have different eligibility requirements and criteria. For example, requirements may be based on GPA, county of residence, a particular high school, a specific field of study, or any other criteria that may be established by a donor in creating that scholarship fund. These differences reflect the unique charitable goals of each of the donors that established the funds, and the way they intended their scholarship to support students. So we encourage students to carefully review the eligibility requirements for each scholarship before applying. Now, our system, the application does filter students with that criteria so they don't have to worry about, well, I don't know if I qualify for this one or that one. If they're answering the information in the fields within the application, the system is automatically filtering behind the scenes to figure out where they fit and where they don't, as far as qualifying criteria. Applicants may also be required to provide supporting documentation. Again, the application guides them through this. This typically includes a sixth semester high school transcript, um, parents and or legal guardians completed and filed 2025 full tax return information, and any other legal documentation that may be requested by us, the foundation, to verify information provided in the application. All required documents must be uploaded to the online application by the stated deadline. And it's just very important that students, again, follow the instructions very carefully. I will show you that there is a frequently asked questions section within the application that they can read through if they have questions. And of course, again, engage the live chat feature. If required information or documentation is missing and not uploaded, the application then would remain in an incomplete status and would not be further considered. So documents that meet the application requirements, again, being uploaded by the deadline, will be processed and considered on time. And we encourage students not to wait until the last minute to gather and upload their documents. Again, if I will say that our system, it can get bogged down on the last day if folks are waiting till the last minute. They're, as much as we try for it not to be technical issues, when there's so many people in there trying to upload things and download and submit information, there's always the chance that they take that our system could get overwhelmed. So again, to avoid that issue, we just encourage that they start early. So if an applicant is selected as a scholarship recipient, they must be enrolled as a full-time undergraduate student in the fall of the year in which the scholarship is awarded. So that would be fall of 2027. And scholars are expected to remain enrolled throughout the entire academic year without interruption unless an exception has been approved by the foundation. And again, students would need to log into their portal as a scholar and submit a request for support if they have questions to our scholarship team. And then scholarship checks are sent directly to our scholars now, made payable to the institution, which we gather all of that information from selected scholars in when they accept their awards, to make sure that we are making it payable to the correct institution and sending it to the correct scholar so that they can then take the check to their Bursars account for it to be credited to their account. So now let's review some important dates. Again, just kind of a recap for this year's scholarship award program. August 10th, the scholarship application became available online, again through our foundation electronic application portal. And then September 8th is the deadline for students to complete and submit their online scholarship applications, including all required information and documentation uploaded and all sections including the counselor recommendation section, completed. September 14th is the counselor recommendation submissions deadline to complete student applications. Please be sure to remind your students to follow up with you if they have sent you a request, as I mentioned earlier, and you do not see their application and they do not see their application in a complete status. That could be a trigger, that could be a red flag, indicating that they need to go in and follow up with you on that. So between September and October, our selection committee will review submitted applications. And then in October, the Lilly Endowment Community Scholarship semifinalists are notified, and interviews take place. Then in December, Lilly Scholars are announced. And in May and June, scholarship presentation and award announcements for all of the scholarships take place during the local high school award ceremonies. In June, scholarship recipients, and this is what I was touching on earlier, are required to complete their scholarship agreements and award notifications online. And this is where it is absolutely critical that we have the correct personal email address for all selected recipients. So again, starting an application and submitting it with a personal email is a absolute requirement. And then finally, in mid-July, scholarship grant awards are mailed directly to the scholar and again made payable to the educational institution for them to deliver to their school. We encourage everyone to keep these dates handy and pay particular attention to that September 8th application deadline for all students. So just a quick recap of some of the more important and time-sensitive information we've covered today. First, all information about our scholarship program and the scholarships available can be found on the Foundation's website under the scholarships page. I will navigate to that again here in just a few minutes. The online application opened August 10th. Students should submit their counselor recommendation request to their assigned counselor as soon as possible. All sections of the application must be completed, including uploaded required documents, and submitted by September 8th. And finally, if students have additional questions, we encourage them to first consult with you as their counselor, and then also use the live chat feature within the application to connect with our scholarship support team for that additional assistance. All of this, again, available on our website under the scholarships link. And of course, today, as always, this presentation is being recorded and will be emailed to all counselors on our distribution list within the next few days. Whether you attended or not, we will send out the recording to all on the distribution list. If there have been any changes to your counseling staff since the last school year and you have not notified us, if you would please let us know so we can make sure that the appropriate individuals are included in our counselor communications. So again, we just ask that you please share our scholarship website link and the video recording to other counselors, as well as please feel free to distribute any of this information to your students and your parents if they want extra information. Our scholarship program frequently asked questions page is also a very helpful resource. And it's just very important that we make sure that everybody knows what the deadlines are for the applications and that the uploaded documents must be uploaded in order and the counselor recommendation section be complete. For those schools that work with us to select scholarship recipients for one or more foundation scholarship, again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the program, please be on the lookout for communications regarding the 2026-27 PPA compliance documents. Again, using the Dropbox platform, all that information will be coming soon. And it will be very important for your selection committees to be aware of the deadlines for submitting committee rosters and final scholar recommendations. So again, we thank you so much for being a valued partner of the Community Foundation and for helping make our scholarship programs successful each year. Let me quickly navigate here for you all. This is our scholarship website, or our website scholarship page. So if you go to the Community Foundation's website, at www.cfsouthernindiana.com. This is our main page. If you go to menu and you go to scholarships, it's going to take you to our scholarship page. There's information for how to apply for scholarships, scholarship resources, and this is for scholars who have received an award. It's a lot of great information for them on how to accept that award and receive those funds. And then just really quickly, I'll navigate back here. As you can see, apply for scholarships. This is the button that can be used. There's a couple different buttons throughout this website, but down here are specific instructions for how to apply for the general scholarship program, and then how to apply for the Lilly Scholarship Program. There are separate applications for each of these programs. So they would need to click into each of these, click into their portal, and what the portal looks like when they log in. Let me show you quickly here. This is what the page looks like when they click. The landing page takes them to this account login. This is where they have to register and create an account. And once they log in, they'll see information about applications that are available and that they can apply for. As soon as my And then this is the dashboard where these are just old applications, but once they start and fill out a supplement, this is add new application. This is the landing page where they start an application, and this is the live chat feature when they're logged in that they can engage at any time. And then for the counselors, this is the counselor section. Let's see, somewhere. This is actually what it looks like once they're logged into an application and they've started an application. As you can see, there's there's supposed to be a frequently asked questions section here. Let's try something else. Uh, okay. Here is the frequently asked questions section within the application. Who is eligible to apply? When is the application deadline? What is the guidance counselor recommendation? Like this gives everything, additional questions, who to contact. And again, there's a live chat feature here. So hopefully this is enough information that it helps support the scholars while they are completing their application. And then I also wanted to get pulled up the counselor recommendation section. This is once you get the email from the scholar that has submitted the counselor recommendation request. When you hit that link, this takes you into this page, which then requests information from you all. And this must be completed in order for the student's application to be in a completed status. If they have any questions about what status means, again, there is information within the frequently asked questions that helps them understand what the status means, whether it's submitted, completed, or what have you. So with that, I will open it up. Let me just check the chat real quick for any questions. I may have missed this. What time is the September 8th deadline? It's midnight. Yes, it is a midnight time deadline. Are there any other questions? Okay. Well, again, thank you for being a really valued partner here at the Foundation. Thank you for taking your time to join us today and learn more about the Foundation Scholarship Program. Again, a listing of all of our scholarships available are on our website, as well as the links to all the applications. And I wish you all a great day and your students the very best of luck as they pursue their educational goals this year. Thank you all.